Wes, long time no see. How are you doing? Hold on, reception got worse here. Ah, my gosh. Okay. Early, one of those days when you really wanna get up. So many green things around. How is Switzerland? Are your ice is melting? Wow, this is a nice rose. Wow, smell is awesome. Oh my gosh, it's like a flower shop. Oh, two kinds, white and yellow. Oh, this is like the rose without thorns. You could make a bonsai out of it. Let's see how's the garden here. Hey Kenneth, konnichiwa, ohayo gozaimasu. Kochira wa betsu no koen desu. Whoa, this is very nice. Look at this. Next Werk. Do you know when the in a week it's supposed to be 30 degrees Celsius here, so it's gonna be deadly hot. Wow, look at this, beautiful. Utsukushi. そうですね、なんか普通の公園のこと、いろいろな花が咲いてます。This is a kumquat. Delicious tiny mini citruses. This is a eucalyptus. Yeah, global warming, Swiss, it's coming. It's gonna fry me. Whoa, iris. Look at this, iris. Yeah, 30. I hope it's not higher than 30, because that would be terrible. This is also a rose. Reception somehow is bad. I need to come back to whatever signal I had. Maybe I should hold my other phone. It says almost full signal. now it says less. Will it recover? Wow, it's beautiful. But good quality today. Yeah, quality is... I upped it a little bit. Still it says, low connection, but I have full. Oh yeah, it is fluctuating between 5 and 4G. Kenneth, you beat the record. Sometimes in the summer there's 38 here. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, these flowers are nice. Really awesome. Some beetles are sitting inside. Still a light one, yeah, still. It's the ancient one. Now it says 100 kilobits per second. It's like almost you cannot see or hear anything. I don't know. I guess it's working. Wow, look at these flowers. Really nice. Yeah, it's flowers really picked up. Looks gorgeous. Winter was a little bit flowerless, but right now it's, wow, a work of art. Very good pig. Oh, good to know. Good to know. Sometimes, the signal isn't the best. Maybe because of my provider. They didn't buy all the cell towers, and sometimes it interrupts. But mostly it's really fast. Maybe compromise, 美しい花。そうですね。普通の今の季節の花です。Oh, look at that. Suez, did you watch the Van de Globe race? Your countryman, in the country, and a woman, I think. I think they succeeded going around the world solo. Now I think they're getting new boats for the 4 years from now. No. Wonder where do they practice? I think they really have to go to France and practice there. UNFL? No, not employer. No. I used to sell it like more than a decade ago. And basically I made so much commission, I bought all their software that was to buy back then. Only heard you talking about. Yeah. Of course. I have this app called WhoBird, which is a free open source app, and then it identifies the birds that are singing around. No, I didn't work at ImageLine. No, I was a third-party seller. Back then, ImageLine lets you sell their software. They had what did they call it? You could make one of those commission links, and I made a website about it and recommended it to people, and whoever bought it, I got commission from it. So I made so much money. I bought everything. But then, after many years, the commission ended, so they're not doing it anymore. I have the whole studio software to produce and compose, and all the plugins and synthesizers, the digital audio, what is it? No, the digital audio workstation, the romplers and samplers. I've got the samples, like whole orchestral samples. I basically have almost everything. They kept on adding afterwards. So, but I have like the most majority of, like 95% of it. I mean, there's just so many instruments. Like, I don't think you can use them all in your whole lifetime. So I just stopped buying that. Yeah, VSTS. Yeah, I started with the original ImageLines because they came with the FL Studio. Before that, I was on Cubase. Cubase was a nightmare. Cubase was like, you had to have like the activation dongle. It was like oh my god, what a nightmare. And FL Studio, all you had to do is just download it, activate it, and there was not even like calling back home activation. 2015. Yeah, you know, and every year Cubase released update, and they wanted like, you know, $40 for the update. It's like, come on, this is like fortune. I had like, you know, a few boxes shrink wrapped to get through the dongle still, and I gave up on that. I got FL Studio, and I got it. And yeah, the updates are free even today. It's amazing. They used to sell a boxed version of the software, but I don't think you can get it these days. Yeah, 2015. That's not that long ago. It's a good program. I mean, it's really slick and fast, and you know, you don't need to know the sheet music notation to use it. It's sweet. Works even on older computers, and they have support, forums. Really nice guys. Their programmer is grumpy always. I wonder if he's still working there. It must have been, gosh, more than 15 years ago when I got it. You got the box version, oh my gosh. Did you register it online with their account? Because once you have it on that account, you know, it shows up, and you can you can re-download, of course, the updated version from the website for free. But once it's registered on your account, you know, it's 100%. You can always get those updates. That's a good program. Then I even got into like orchestral samples. I got the one that came with FL Studio, actually not with FL Studio, but with their sampler, rompler, whatever you call it. And then I moved on to some other one that was free, but they were pretty poor sampled instruments. And then I did Miroslav Philharmonic samples. I forgot the name of the company, but this one was the most reasonable and probably the best samples that there were. Yeah, I re-downloaded it. That's nice. That's like priceless. They have really good videos also on YouTube, like how to do things, because that thing now is so complicated. You know, a long time ago this program was so much simple. There were some things that got changed over time, some huge revolutionary changes with I think whatever was in addition to piano roll, I think that got axed. I don't even remember what it was. Wow, these azaleas smell really nice. You know, I don't know what's the company's name. It's a very famous company for VSTS's, Miroslav Philharmonic. If you hit that on Google, you will find the company. They are very known. That sample collection is pretty reasonable. I think maybe $100 something only, and you get the whole orchestra, and it sounds very, very decent. And then I don't know, there was this huge one, like gigabytes of samples, which probably now must be terabytes. But I think it was East West. like if you really want to make the score for Hollywood movies and things like that, they also offered different versions of it. Like the more you went up, the more you had things like some vibrato on strings and all those little things sampled already. Spectrasonics, Native Instruments, that's the one. I've got their Miroslav Philharmonic. I wonder if they still sell it. I think they have to. This was pretty one of the best samples back then. Not sure if it's still, but the pipe organ was sweet. I think they had good concerto piano, grand piano, and then strings and ensembles. Complete, yeah. East West is I think the top of the line still, but I looked at it a long time ago. I'm sure that you have to have a supercomputer to install all these samples. Do you know what was the very popular synthesizer in the 80s? Like so many people used it. Yamaha DX7, maybe that's the one. It's all Japanese stuff. If you go to the recycle stores, you can buy it. You can buy the real Yamaha DX7. And I think I checked, the price is around $100. That stuff was thousands of dollars back then. Yeah. But the real stuff, not the software kind or anything. That you get the keyboard. There's just so many keyboards in the recycle stores here from like the early days. It's incredible. You could probably collect all of them. It's really, really, really cool. Japan was pretty advanced with these synthesizers back then. Music was kind of weird, like you get these electronic sounds, but yeah, they had some nice bands back in those days that used those instruments perfectly. They've used one of the DX chips in the second. Oh, really? For the recycle stores have like tons of like former consoles. If you're looking for like a Game Boy or like some Nintendo, it's all there. Sometimes they have the two sections, the pristine section where you can buy the stuff in the box, and if it's shrink wrapped, it's pretty expensive. But then they also have a junk section. They don't guarantee that it will work, but the thing is like, $1, $5, $10. Gosh, I have low signal here again. Gotta rise up to catch something better. So like there are bins with just everything that came after that. And heck, you could find some original Tetris for just 100 yen, which is $1. I once went and bought the whole PlayStation 1 with 50 games. It was like $10 deal with controllers. I had so much fun. There was Dance Dance Revolution on it with all the controllers and maps. Not the maps, the mats. I'm freezing. Yeah. I'm going up the stairs. I hope the signal recovers. You know, the parks are so big, but the signals are not covering the little crannies and nooks in it. I know it's a steal, I know. But you know, I played it for at least 7 years or 10. Then I just, you know, I took it back to the store and I still got money for it. So, but I still have my cartridges from Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, few consoles from Game Boy Advance. There was a Wonder Swan. This was the console, not from Nintendo. I don't think it was Nintendo. It was some other company. Yeah, I don't know which one, but they were competitor to Nintendo. But you know, they didn't make it. But I think I still have a console somewhere. I had a Densha the Go-Go game on it. These recycle stores are just... If tourists discovered, they will be just coming to Japan to buy old stuff. You can get like a typewriter sometimes in there. Japanese, you know, before the computers, they had wicked word processors. Like, you know, half computers that you could type your stuff in it, and then it would print it for you, and you could save things on the floppy on them. Just incredible. Incredible. Laser discs, mini discs. Oh, I had so many mini discs. There was such a short time when mini disc was popular. Even some singles and CDs, I mean albums, got released on the mini disc, and those things were like smaller. You could put it in your pocket. It was just this little square. It was so compact and impressive, and the remote control on the cable had everything you needed to do on that mini disc. You could just play it, stop it, pause it. Batteries were lasted a long time. New Switch looks cool. Not sure if I'm going to get it. Yeah, Switch is here. The Switch is the English version of Switch is $200 more than the Japanese version. But I don't know if the Japanese one is region locked. The English one, I guess it's not. But they don't want people coming to Japan and buying it because of the tariffs, I think. So it's sometimes just nice to wait. And then, like, when these things get old, you just go to the recycling store and find it right there for super cheap price. Yeah, I don't know. I think the Japanese one, if you can read enough Japanese, I guess you should be fine. But, you know, I don't know. I don't have Switch, so. I don't know, but if you are into gaming, have you seen Steam Deck from Steam? That thing is really good for portable gaming. Wow, we can have blast. There's a full computer the size of like a Switch in your hands, but it's way more powerful. And it's you can play. What is you can play? Oh yeah, Euro Truck Simulator 2 is really cool on it. Yeah. American Truck Simulator also, Factorio, what is it called, Stardew Valley, the farming one. It looks like Japanese game. Elden Ring, oh sweet. Yeah, I haven't gotten Elden Ring. I'm just I went back to Minecraft after a decade to check what the game, how the game improved. You know, I bought Minecraft when the guy who wrote it still owned it. It was like $6 only, 7.5 Canadian dollars maybe, something like that. Minecraft is a lot of fun, you know. I always liked building stuff, but mostly I'm flying, you know, helicopters. I actually one helicopter for now, the UH-1H Huey in DCS. Gosh, I love it. I always wanted to fly helicopters, and this is just beautiful. The real thing. I have so many games from like 90s. Not much from the 80s though, because the PCs wasn't popular. Minecraft, yeah. Yeah, too bad he sold it to Microsoft. Microsoft made their own Bedrock version of it, and they also have the Java, of course. That's the original one. But man, what a pain. I don't think if you have Minecraft on Switch and you cannot play it with the Java edition on PC in multiplayer, I think. Unfortunate. I have so many games by now. I think the favorite ones, like from the adventure kind, so Red Dead Redemption 2, that is like the best like cinematic game ever and ever. Like, holy smokes, it's impressive. Haven't seen a game like that forever and ever. What else is there? Factorio is awesome. Microsoft Flight Simulator, it's kind of okay, but I hate they always release a new version and you have to pay $100 to buy it. Oh, you can do it on iPhone? My gosh. I would think it would be tedious to control and do fast, you know, attack on the creepers. And maybe I'm just too used to the keyboard and mouse. You should have seen, like in the 90s, when Wolfenstein 3D came out from ID Software. That was a breakthrough. My gosh, the graphics, the sound, that was hilarious. And it had this Nazi song playing in the opening screen. How is online? You know, I've never played online for Red Dead Redemption. I've only did the main story. And that was like, I'll just take a break because I was playing whole summer. Fallout is good. Fallout 4. 3 wasn't so exciting. I played all the Grand Theft Autos, including the first ones, which I barely remember. It was just from like a top view, I think, game. I haven't played the 5th yet. Played the 4th. I love simulations, you know. Like SimCity, that kind. Did you play Stardew Valley? That game was also like a copy of one of the Japanese farming games, but the guy just made it way better. The Japanese were always releasing the same game on different platforms and just slightly making things worse or better. Stardew Valley just took care of that. You can run into hackers sometimes on PC version. And yeah, lots of games. not sure what I'm all. What is the RimWorld is good, and the mother of the crafting games. Before Minecraft, before all the crafting games, there was one game that went forever and ever, and this is Dwarf Fortress. Now that thing is like, RimWorld. This would be like, level 1. Dwarf Fortress is like level 1000 of RimWorld. Really, probably the best still game of that type. So Dwarf Fortress was just pure ASCII initially. I remember playing it. You had to remember what each ASCII character meant, and it was just text. You had to memorize the combination of keys to get to the menus. It was so complicated. It was one of the most complicated games on the market for free, because the guy was just writing it for fun. And then I think a couple of years before, 2 or 3, he decided to release it on Steam. And he added graphics to it. There was already graphics made by people for the original one, but the Steam graphics is way better. It's more integrated. So he added the graphics to it, and he started charging. I think he charged $30 to buy it, or something below 30. He sold 1 million copies. Like he's rich now. He's rich. It's a specific game. If you're into RimWorld, you probably will like it, but it's a little bit different, and this learning curve, it's tremendous. It's like a story generator game, which the game tracks of your dwarves. They embark to create a fortress, kingdom, whatever. They get attacked. They create art with all the history in the world, which is generated by the computer. Like if the dwarf goes and hits a goblin, and the goblin hits the dwarf and chops off his finger, that is registered that guy has no finger, and then his right hand is kind of weakened and less dexterous. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. And then some other dwarf will make a sculpture of that guy, with the finger flying or something like this, and you can put it in the fortress you build. It's that complicated. Every dwarf has some feelings and thoughts. You can actually see what they're thinking. It's hilarious. I mean, just for the fun of going in there and seeing the description of the armor or some treasure that they make, it's like mind-blowing. And then you feed that description into AI and get the visual of it, and you'll be like, whoa. It's that fun, Some dwarven children getting revenge on some gigantic crows and attacking them, and all the attacks are step by step. There's a detail, like the dwarven child swings with force into the raven's wing. The wing crackles, spilling blood. The artery is open. It's like so dramatic. Quiet? No. It's today is it's weekend and it's morning, so people are still sleeping. That's why no one's around. But trust me, when people come out, It's gonna be busy, but I'm gonna be home. Oh, green light, green light, green light. The birds are singing. So many birds are nesting now. That's why. Another Kadan. What do you call Kadan? The flower bed, I guess. Yeah, it looks like deserted, right? Wow. This guy is loud. Some kind of a warbler. Warbler. More flowers. Look at this antique. It's a street fawn. Normal fawn. These things are still around. Sounds like you go inside and you go into like 80s or something. Time machine. Safe station. What's that? Anyway, save your game. Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, my battery is going low, so I'm gonna go before this all dies. But thanks for coming, and have a nice weekend. So bye for now.